Welcome, Oaks Wrestling Parents. This is the 2015-16 Wrestling Parents Meeting. We decided to do the short and easy way like we did last year. I know everybody's busy and it's hard to make it to the school on a certain night. First of all, we're going to start out talking about the season so far. We've had an excellent 2.5 weeks of practice. The senior leadership has been great. They've been practicing very well. They're learning every day. They're pushing each other. And we had a very good junior high tournament last Saturday. And it's very rewarding to see the younger kids doing very well at competing with kids their age. We're going to start off with weight plans tonight, fat tests. Ryan Lagodinsky, our physical therapist, is very good to our team. He comes and he does our fat tests, which means he takes a skin fold test in 3 different areas. He weighs the kids and checks their hydration. And he puts all this into the computer, and it lets the student athletes know their lowest weight class that they can go. Now, we don't say they have to go there, but at least it lets them know that that's the lowest they can go. And it does not let them dramatically cut to get down there. It lets them go small increments to get down to their safest, lowest weight class. Showering. We expect the kids to shower every day. We get really sweaty at practice. The coaches do their part by washing the mats every day after practice. I think the students will do their part by showering and making sure they're using soap and getting clean every day after practice and before practice. Hats and gloves. It's just a safety. Kids, a lot of our kids live out in the country, and besides stopping the common cold and ear infections and stuff like that, we just want to make sure that if they do get a flat tire or slide in the ditch or something, that they have warm clothes that they're going to be okay and safe. Grades. I think in our school it's a very easy policy. If you're failing, you're not wrestling. So we get weekly updates of the DNF list. If their name is on it, I will, number one, talk to the student. And then most of the time I talk to the parents too, just so we're all on the same board with our communication, making sure we're putting in the time to keep our grades up, because education is the most important thing in high school. Duels. Duels are a little bit different this year. Our numbers are a little lower, so we're going to try to get the most matches as possible. We're going to have our prelims before the duel. Then we'll wrestle the varsity duel, and after the duel, if we can, we're going to get them kids some extra matches, because mat time is very important. We practice 5 days a week very hard, and we need to see what we need to get better at as coaches, and the kids, to see where they're at. Problems. If there's any problems with what's going on at practice or in duels, I would love to talk to the students first. I would love to have them come and talk to me. After practice is a great time, but I would make time for the students at any time throughout the day. Parents, if you need to talk to me, give me a call. Please do not call my assistant coaches. Please call me, 710-0232. We'll sit down and talk about it, and if it doesn't get settled, you can move up to the athletic director or wherever else. But at least give me the courtesy to call me first. Thank you. Overnight stays. We have a lot of overnight tournaments. Behavior's never been a problem. We wrestle on Friday nights. We find a motel room and stay in it. We match the kids up, in which we know they're going to be respectable. And for the last 10 years, they've been nothing but a class act. So we expect nothing less than that this year. And they have to get up and make weight in the morning and wrestle all day Saturday. So we get a pretty good night's sleep. You always know the motel we're at, and you know how to get a hold of us. Drugs and alcohol and anything like that, if I hear rumor of it, I turn it over to Mr. Beta, and then my hands are done. I hope we don't have to deal with anything like that this year, but if I hear about it, I'll turn it into Mr. Beta. Injuries. If you have a nagging injury or your wrestler has a nagging injury, please let me know as soon as possible. Ryan Lagodinsky stops in about 3 times a week, and in the past few years, he's fixed a lot of our guys up. We know that sometimes you just need to rest and heal that muscle, and he's got great rehab for muscles, and we pretty much just follow anything he says, and it's proven to work for us at the state tournaments. As an overall summary, if you have questions, please contact me. I try to send out a weekly email letting you know what we're going to do for the week, when practices are, when we're leaving. And tonight I'll also be sending out one with the travel permission slips. We go to duels, we go to tournaments, and if you're going to save miles or save time by bringing your kid home, feel free. When I send you this travel information sheet, just fill out for the entire wrestling season, sign your name, and I'll have it in my file. You'll have it in yours, and we'll be covered there. Also, if you have a rash or something that we think's not right, and we send you to the clinic, we have to bring this skin lesion form, and they'll send it. And if it's not contagious, they just circle it on the body and say, "This is what it is. It's not contagious," and we can show it to the referee. That way, we can wrestle that evening. But overall, thank you for listening. Like I said, we're gonna have a good year. The kids are working very hard. Great senior leadership, and I'm excited, and I know the coaches are too. Thank you very much.